What's up everybody, it's your girl Jackie, and if you are new here, thank you for joining me today. We see a lot of favorites videos, top 5 favorite foundations, top 5 favorite eyeshadow palettes. Who's handed out the awards for top worst makeup brands? Today I'm going to be talking about the worst makeup brands. And by worst, I'm emphasizing on like diversity. So the formula may be really great and they may actually have really amazing products to offer. But unfortunately, if only 3 people can use them or 3 types of people can use them, then how great is it? Oh, bars! And we all know that lack of diversity in cosmetic brands is still definitely an issue we face with. Like, you have to know that. You have to know that. It really kills me when companies are like, oh, it's got a shade for everyone. And then my shade is the darkest. Who? Every who? Everywhere. Every how. Even white people listen to this. Some of y'all be like, I didn't know we came in this many shades. Turn up. And I don't really feel like I have a skin tone that's not common. I don't like saying this, but I'm not considered that dark, even though I consider myself dark skinned. But there are still like 3, 4, 5 other shades that go darker than me. It kills me that people don't know that. Like, they really try it. Obviously, there are a lot more brands that are not very diverse, but the ones that I'm gonna be talking about today, in my opinion, are like the most mainstream. Before I get started on this video, I really do not like whenever I'm talking about this topic and people are like, you shouldn't be begging for inclusion, you should just be supporting your own. It's not begging to just call it for what it is. This line lacks diversity. I'm a blogger. It's my job to review products. I can support all of the other Black Girl Magic friendly makeup lines that are out there and still side eye the ones that are not diverse. Like, I'm allowed to do that. You do know that, right? Okay, just so we clear that up. I have a friend that wears a size 11 shoe, which is not huge, but it's bigger than normal. She has a really hard time finding great shoes. Not everybody wants to wear or try the same thing over and over again. Like, why should I only be limited to the 1 or 2 lines that cater to me? Maybe this one is out of my price range. Maybe this one, the formula doesn't work for me. I want to be able to try as many different options as there possibly are, but I can't if I'm only limited to so many brands. Do you see what I'm saying? So you can just miss me with that stop begging to be included. It's not about begging to be included. It's just calling it for what it is. I'm gonna still be rocking my Lancome though, and I'm still gonna be wearing my black opal though. Don't get it twisted. But I'm still going to sit here and critique because that's my job. That's my job. I ain't got no other disclaimers. Let's go ahead and get started. There's a reason why a lot of people don't really talk about Almay. And maybe it's because they only make things for 2.5 people. Their shades come in ring light and the paint in my background. Shade but no shade. Like, what am I supposed to do? What is this? Then they have the nerve to call this one medium/deep. Let me just take off this jacket because I went to the store and I spent like over $100 worth of makeup just so I can swatch it and demo it for you guys. Medium deep, who you finna try with? Who is deep for who? Deep for who? Almay? No, I really want to know. Do you have an answer, Almay? You can email addresses in the bio. When you find out who deep is, let me know. I'm not complaining. I think that there's a lot of amazing lines out there that I already use, but it is what it is. I'm allowed to have favorites just as much as I'm allowed to, like, you know, throw a little shade in here, so on that. A little shum. So the next one that I have to demonstrate is called the Smart Shade. Wonder how smart this one's gonna be. From my understanding, it's supposed to be one of those shade adjusting. Now, mind you, I picked out the darkest from both of these lines. So it's got lavender undertones. It doesn't look like it's gonna be a match for me, but my keyboard, however, I just never hear people talk about Almay. Maybe white people are sick of it too. Maybe they tired of it too, Almay. I swear, guys, this is not trying to be bashing or mean, but I just feel like we praise these brands so much. We're allowed to do a little honesty in there from time to time, you know? Okay, it really pains me because this is my 2nd time I'm roasting this brand this year. Father God, I am not being biased. I promise you. And I genuinely am here for everything but their complexion products, It Cosmetics. I will say, I can genuinely tell when a product is really good. Like this Your Skin But Better CC Color Correcting Cream. I demoed this in a Products I Hate video. And I just, from feeling it, like I can tell this is probably a really good foundation. But once you get to the darker shades, mind you, Rich is their darkest shade. And that's also another thing I have a problem. Apparently Rich to everyone except people that are dark is like this color. This is Rich now, apparently. Rich is your Viola Davis. Rich is your Lupita Nyong'o. Rich is literally rich. It's meant to be highly concentrated, okay? Medium and rich are not the same thing. You guys are over abusing the word rich, and I'm done. I'm done with it. Stop it. At least get the names right. A medium is like Beyonce. Beyonce's think of tan. I'm dark. Then you get to Lupita. She's rich. She's deep. I don't have a problem being called deep or dark. I don't have a problem at all. My problem is when you call me deep, you completely eliminate everyone that comes after me. I'm not the only. Stop making me the darkest shade of everything. Back to IT Cosmetics, let's bring it back. So my issue with IT Cosmetics is not the products. It's whoever is formulating those shades. You need to have a long talk with them. I don't know who their demographic is or where their case studies are coming from. Dark skinned people in America tend not to be gray. Now, it may not look gray on my hand, but I promise you, when you see the Products I Hate makeup tutorial, I did a full face using products I was not here for. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. I also picked up this CC Airbrush Perfecting Powder with SPF 50. This is in the color Rich. This is the darkest shade. This isn't even a highlight. If I had to guesstimate what this would be the equivalent of, this is like MAC NC35. I love their brow products. They have amazing brushes. Sometimes you just need to stay in your lane. The word on the street is they are working on improving the darker shades. This video I'm not doing to maliciously hurt these brands. It's genuinely saying like, guys, it's 2000, you know what time it is? It's 2016 and Alabaster is not the only shade on the market. I'm just saying. This next brand is almost offensive because I went to their website. I looked at every face product. They only come in like 2 shades. Patty Mayonnaise and Pepper Ann. That's it. That's all they see apparently. Physicians Formula. So do physicians not see brown? No, I'm so serious. They only come in like 2 shades. Physicians Formula got me all the way messed up. This Argan Wear BB cream, I bought the darkest shade. This is light medium. Like, I mean, I guess. The Mineral Wear Cushion Foundation comes in medium. And also the bad thing is because this is considered a drugstore brand, you can't even like look at this color before you buy it. It is completely sealed shut just like this and boxed up. You don't even get to see the back to see if this is like a shade guide. So not only is that whack, the fact that they don't come in diverse shades, but then even lighter people are screwed because I don't know if I'm a medium. You feel me? I don't know if I'm a light. I don't know if I'm a tan until I look at what your version of tan is, because obviously we got some issues with mislabeling products because your medium could be different from my medium. So that makes a difference, right? And why don't we work on adding a few shades that are darker than camel? How about that? How about that? Just an idea. Just an idea. You don't have to listen to me. The next brand that I wanted to talk about, I was really excited to hear about. I was really excited to hear about this brand when Cushion Foundations first came out because everyone was like, well, we've already been doing that in Asia. And I'm like, okay, cool, but Asians ain't making makeup for people that look like me. Shade but no shade. So the Cushion Foundation slowly started making its way over here to the Western world. Laneige was one of the first beauty brands. This is actually considered a drugstore brand, which I'm really surprised because you can find Laneige at Target, but this is a $38. This is a $38 foundation. I'm so confused. At what point do we blur that line between drugstore and like, okay, boo boo, it's time to move on up to Ulta. I picked it up because I wanted to show you guys the darkest shade. The darkest shade they carry is medium dark. I was really excited to try these because this was one of the first brands of Cushion foundations that I was exposed to with the addition of like Lancome, and I couldn't try it because it didn't come in my shade. So it was like, okay. And the sponge kind of tricks you because I feel like it looks darker in the pan than it actually is, but check this out. So this is what their medium dark looks like. Oh, honorable mention, Fiona Styles. I have no expectations out of doing this video. It's just kind of a way to say we're here too and we're watching you. Please don't go bashing or harassing these brands. That's not what this video is about. Again, I'm just sharing my thoughts and opinions. Now, don't get me wrong, there are a plethora of amazing foundation brands and companies that I really like that work for my skin tone, and I, you know, can just kind of overlook these. Not everything that will work for me will work for you guys and vice versa. So sometimes it's really hard because I have oily combination skin, so there's a particular formula that I tend to go towards, and I shouldn't have to be limited. I shouldn't have to be limited to the few brands that do actually get shades right, okay? Lighter foundations are actually super easy to make. I get it. It's so easy. You can just mix white with pretty much everything. I get it. And I'm not saying that to be a jerk. Like, it's literally super easy. Ask any cosmetic chemist. It's actually way easier to formulate anything that's medium tan all the way up to like the lightest. One day when I have a makeup line, it's cool because I'll come and slay the game and steal all their customers, and I have no problem doing that. So go ahead and watch this video and don't make any changes. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you want to see what brands I like for women of color, then just go ahead and check out all the other ones. Pretty much everything that I use is women of color friendly. This video right here is featuring the Pat McGrath Labs Metamorphosis release, and she's black owned. And this video right here, I did a full face using e.l.f. makeup. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.